I was throwing her off balance, but we're okay, right? We did good? Good. But yes, we are live from Thailand. What's up, Victoria?
Make sure YouTube's good.
All right.
One second, Instagram, we're gonna get this thing popping. We just
South Africa set up. South Africa in the house. What's up? What's up? Let's get it going. Let's do it.
Oh, this thing got subtitles. That's lit. You got someone watching live from Bangkok. You in Thailand too. Let's get it. All right, everybody. So yeah, we want to keep the face up here. Make sure the auto tracking is cool. As long as the auto tracking is cool, then we set it up. You know, actually, I'm gonna do this. What up?
What's good, everybody?
What up?
Live from Thailand. All right, you ready? Looking good?
I think we're good.
All right.
Well, yeah. Hey, what time is it? You guys are watching this right now. What time is it? Where you guys watching? What time is it? You know.
Right now it's on our time. It's 9:43 p.m. in Thailand. So let us know what time it is wherever you're tuning in from. If you're in America, you're either just getting up or going to sleep.
We got 60 on YouTube. What up, YouTube?
Dope. Now that we have it behind, waiting and stuff, check out the spot real quick. This is kind of where we've been staying for the past 2.5 weeks. Out here, say hi to Sue from Russia.
And we'll give you guys a tour of the whole crib too. We're leaving to the airport in about an hour and a half, so this likely won't be too long. Got the beard growing in a little bit. You guys see that?
Getting scruffy right there, bro.
Just a little bit. Y'all see that? Let's make sure we're both in frame too for Instagram. It's probably like maybe on each side of the whiteboard.
Where is it at?
This is that one right there.
Oh, okay.
Probably each
Where
side.
the hell am I?
Each side of the whiteboard would be good. See all these comments on YouTube. 1 sec, let's make this bigger.
Why do it look so rough right now?
And we got people's times all over the world.
I know, right?
Alright, yeah, we good.
Good to go?
Yeah. Now, I'm surprised about YouTube got mad people on Instagram. All y'all sleeping.
Sleeping on it.
Sleeping on Instagram, man. Alright, yeah, I think we should be good. I think each side of the whiteboard should be fine. Alright, yo, so, real quick, last night in Thailand, heading out to the airport in about an hour and a half. We were reflecting, we were thinking, and actually, I think this one just sounds good. That way I can see on this direction. I'll turn it just a little bit. Yeah, but we were reflecting, we were thinking back, you know, all the things that we can think of that kind of, you know, over this trip made a huge impact on us that we wanted to share. So pretty much we're going to be calling out all the frauds that, you know, pretty much all the frauds in the fucking world is what we're talking about. You know, how to not cheat yourself, how to actually grow, how to see success, how to fucking do it, whatever you want. And we're going to keep it real, we're going to keep it savage. You know,
We're gonna keep it fucking super savage.
yeah, you know, you guys know how we get. When me and Eric are together, we fucking snap, we go off, and that's just how we are. We like to keep things, you know, very transparent, very real, very honest. And we'll try to keep the speed down a little bit. I know we always talk fucking hella fast.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's just because we're ranting, and what we're talking about is, you know, from the heart, pure passion. And, you know, so that's just how it's going to be. Let's zoom this out a little bit. I don't like this autofocus. Let's do this. Let's take that off. No thanks. Yeah, so, you know, that's just how we're going to keep it today, guys. We're just going to keep it real. We're going to keep it honest. We're not going to hold back. And if I see any fucking YouTube bitches, Instagram bitches hating, you guys already know what we do to you. Off the live feed, blocked forever. Because that's just not how we roll, man. We had a great 2 weeks in Thailand.
Epic 2 weeks. Let's start off by saying first, day number 1.
Raged. Day number 2.
Rage.
Day number 3.
raised even harder. It was funny because each and every single day we're like, bro, that night was so epic. There's no other way we can top it. And every single night we topped the night before and before and before and before. And then I guess we got to your birthday and we're like, all right, there's no way we can top that night.
No way.
Bottle service, 7 bottles.
And we got a yacht. We spent $15,000 on a yacht for one day.
Yacht. We got the yacht and the bottle service in the same day.
Yeah. So they said Thailand was the cheapest place to travel in the world. So like, okay, cool. We can go out there and have a fun time. And we kind of spent over 6 figures while being out here in about 13 days.
Yeah. That's just because, like I said, if you saw my Instagram post the other day, I was like, you can never don't let money stop you from experiencing life, right? Because you can never put a price on that. I think a lot of people today like, well, that costs too much.
Yeah.
You know, well, I can never do that trip. I don't have enough money to do that. Well, find a way to do it. Because if we can do it, right, you can see other people do it, then you can do it as well. I think we're talking about today is like so many people have so many excuses on why they can't do or go where they want to go. And that's complete bullshit. Like an excuses, like we all know excuses are well planned out lies we make in our heads. So we're talking about people actually going after what they really want, you know, doing whatever it takes and actually putting in the fucking work.
Yeah.
That's what it really is.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, and real quick, I saw somebody comment asking about my back. For you guys, I was pretty fucked up for 2 days, man. I ate shit on a jet ski.
My knee's still swollen.
Yeah, his knee's swollen, bruised up. Pretty much had a lot of injuries. Got 3 Thai massages. Hurt, but I'm fine now. A lot of ibuprofen, but we're good. So, you know, thank you for those who, you know, asked how I'm doing about that. But I want to tell you guys right now, 2 years ago, like, I am so mind blown. I'm just so mind blown. I want you guys to put yourself in my situation, you know, where I was, you know, 2.5 years ago. Literally being, you know, when I first met Eric, I was in high school, bro. High school.
Right.
Literally less than maybe a couple $100 in my bank account. And, you know, it was my whole plan. Go to college, get good grades, go to med school, get better grades, you know, become a doctor, you know, make $100,000, $200,000 a year, and, you know, work 10-hour days as a doctor, and, you know, take a vacation, you know, for 2 weeks out of each year, because that's what I knew. That's what I've been told. That's what everybody said you're supposed to do your whole life.
Right.
And for me to go from there to literally bringing 30 people coming with me to Thailand, a different country, over 24 hours away from where I live, to come with me and celebrate my fucking birthday. And we spent over 6 figures partying, enjoying life.
Not even your 21st birthday.
Yeah, not even my 21st. Now we have to spend 7 on my 21st.
So you probably can't even imagine on that one, bro.
But like, you know, we wanted Ibiza for his birthday in 6 months. And it's just like, and it's not about, guys, it's not about the car, it's not even about the traveling, it's not about all that, you know. And I feel like it's getting kind of cliche because we say it a lot, but it's really just about, you know, being around great fucking people and being able to do what you want when you want.
Right.
Like, you know, if we wanted to play video games for 2 weeks and celebrate that, we could fucking do it because we don't have to go to jobs, we don't have to clock in, we don't have to go to school, we don't have to do that.
Right.
And like, I just want to like share with you guys, you know, personally, like from me to you, like whoever's watching this right now, you know, how amazing it really feels to be able to do this. And for my parents to be able to, you know, brag to their friends and tell their friends, you know, what I'm doing. And, you know, their friends hitting me up and asking me about what I'm doing. And you know, just everybody just kind of wondering. It's just fucking amazing. Yeah. And, you know, that's why we go live. That's why we Snapchat. That's why Instagram story. You know, that's why we document this. We get content guys to come out and document this, to share these experiences with you guys. Absolutely. Because, like, I wish, fucking 2 years ago, I could have went on social media and watched somebody my age, near my age, 5 years, 10 years younger, older, whatever it was, and watch them fucking kill it.
Yeah,
I would have been, like, it would have got me so fired up. I would have been so excited. And, like, now you guys have that opportunity. And not only that, but you guys are seeing opportunities that you guys can actually take action with to, you know, really, really win.
And what it is like I said, we want to show you the experience just to show you it's possible, but we also want you to know that we didn't just wake up and say, oh, yo, let's go to Thailand. We just wake up, hey, let's start a company, right? We actually took steps and put in the work to get the results we actually want. A good excuse, a good analogy I like to say is like, you know, everybody wants to get, you know, the results in the gym, but nobody wants to put the work and actually go to the gym every single day. Same thing is when it comes to business, right? When business, you want to make a lot of money, you want to travel the world, you want to, you know, do and experiences that a lot of people don't get to. Well, guess what? You got to do things that usually people don't really do to get those experiences, right? Yeah. And there's a lot of people today that just make excuses on why they can't do it. In reality, it's just a lie. Really, if you just go out there and say, fuck it, I'm going to do it no matter what, I'm going to make it happen, guarantee you're going to get different results. If you do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, right, expecting a different result, by definition, that's insanity. And nothing changes, guess what? Nothing changes. You gotta do something different to get something different.
And that's the shit I'm getting fucking tired of, because I see people message me on Instagram, comment on my YouTube videos, message me on Facebook, email me on my website. Josh,
how'd you do it?
How'd you do it? I'm gonna be the next person. I'm the next big success story. I'm gonna work hard. Blah 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 blah. But then when I follow up with them 3 months later, or when I check up on their page, because I might not reply to your DMs, I might not, right away say something, because I know it's the same cycle. Everybody bullshits, dude. And so when I go check back 3 months later, I see your DMs, I look at your page, and you still haven't done shit. I'm just like, dude, you just all talk. Which is why we always say, show me, don't tell me. And too many people, they get caught up in this, rat race. They get caught up and getting excited, and and too many people. Here's what it is: too many people make decisions off of emotion.
Right.
Emotion. A lot of you guys aren't making logical decisions, shit that actually makes sense, like financial sense. A lot of you guys are, going through your life day to day, making the worst financial decisions of your fucking life. And I'm not just talking about what you're buying, what you're not buying. Not just, how you spend your time, how you're not spending your time.
Right.
You're making the worst financial decisions of your life by not doing the right things. And we don't need to tell you what the right thing to do is. You already know what it is.
Right.
You're just not fucking doing it.
And that's the worst part.
Yeah.
When you know what you gotta do,
yeah,
and you don't do it, you know what that's called? It's called being lazy as fuck.
And another thing is, a lot of you guys are crippling yourself. You know what you need to do, but you're just waiting for somebody to tell you, somebody to hold your hand, and somebody to, do this and do that and baby you. Don't get me wrong. When you go to the gym, you need trainers.
Yeah.
That's how you get the best results. That's how you optimize your work level. That's how you optimize your success and speed up that, acceleration. But when you become crippled to the point where if nobody fucking helps you, nobody tells you what to do, then you don't do shit except for look for somebody else, look for somebody else, look for somebody else, and then complain that you have no fucking results. That's your fault.
Nobody else's fault. And don't get me wrong, look, maybe this entrepreneur life or time freedom or financial freedom might not be for you. There's some people out there that I've met that just need to be told what to do. Like they can't do it any other way. They can't be their own boss. They can't wake up and do what they got to do. Somebody actually needs to tell people what to do. And what I call those types of people are employee mindsets type of people. Like you have to be told literally what to do for you to actually go do it. And maybe you're just, satisfied on where you're at right now, right? Maybe you have a really good job. Maybe you, like being told what to do. Maybe you like being told when to wake up, go on vacation, when to use the restroom. Maybe you like that. But for the people that don't want that, right, this might be for you. You might actually just pay attention and actually take it serious. And maybe you might learn something today that can actually get you to the next level. Maybe you're that person right now, you're stuck. You don't know what you want to do. Maybe you're that person right now where you know exactly what you want to do, but you just have trouble, like, taking action, actually putting in the time to do it. Look, all you have to do, somebody told me a long time ago was that, look, if you want to get something done, right, just tell yourself, fuck it. Just say these 3 words. I think Nike says the best. Just do it. Just go out there and make it happen. You want to talk to that person. You want to talk to that networker. You want to start that business, right? You want to start that YouTube channel. You want to, go viral on Instagram. You want to go viral and start your own Instagram. I don't know what it might be. You want to make a lot of money. Go out there and just fucking do it. Don't make any excuses, right? Because excuses, we all know, right, are well planned out lies in your head. Go out there, and that's kind of what we've been doing for the past couple of years, and look what's happened.
It's changed a lot.
A ton has happened.
I'll tell you what, it's changed a lot. And one of the things that kind of pisses me off a lot is nobody thinks they have excuses. It's not an excuse. Like, this is why I can't work. No, it's not an excuse. I actually have school. It's not an excuse. I actually have a job. It's not an excuse. I really don't have money. It's not an excuse. My parents didn't help me. It's not an excuse. Whatever. Shut the fuck up, man.
Please.
I'm getting really tired of that. Like that is an excuse. There's always a way to make it happen. It's just, are you gonna figure it out or are you not?
Right.
That's it. That's really it.
Because the people that really want it always figure it out no matter what.
Always.
Like the people that make excuses, quit halfway in, people that go halfway in, never make it happen. Because once you quit one time, you tell yourself, hey, it's okay to quit any other time, right? So the people that just never quit no matter what are always the ones that come out on top every single time. Me and Josh have just failed more times than anybody out there is afraid to, right? That's what that really is. We don't care to fail. We don't care that we're gonna, might not do what we want to do. We don't care that we might miss that party, right? We don't care that we might miss that family outing. We don't care that we might, miss that time that we want to do something pleasurable to build something now that can build something later on for the rest of our lives. We don't care. And if we fail at it, we learn what not to do.
Yeah.
right? So that's basically what it is in types of life, is that you have to go out there and fail as much as possible so you know exactly what works and what doesn't work. The fact that most people are too much of a little bitch, right, or they listen to their broke best friends or their broke parents on how to live their life, when nobody that you know, right, that's telling you what to do is living the life you really want. Look, you got to listen to people that have the results you want.
And real quick, Connor, I know you got some shit to fucking fire off on these people, bro.
Get fucked. Don't hold back. This is the man right. Don't hold back.
And this is it. You know what? Eric said it. Probably one of the best things, right? Don't be a bitch. And the reason that stands true, by the way,
come on a little bit more too.
And one of the reasons I think that stands true, especially, is right. I think actually he gave you guys an excuse earlier, despite telling you not to have excuses. He goes, "Oh, it's okay if you have the employee mindset." There's no such thing as like a long-term employee mindset, right? None of us wake up every day and go, "I'm so happy I'm working a 9 to 5." No, you don't. Right? So, man, maybe there's some lawyers out there, some doctors that are like, I'm making a difference, but they don't work a 9 to 5. They almost work for themselves in a way.
Right, almost.
Right, so an employee mindset, you either have one of two things. Either one, you're conforming, right? You're comfortable, you're making excuses as to why you can't. I need my 401k, I need my bullshit, right? Whatever insurance that you can't go afford on your own or some shit, right? You have that. Or number two is you're just literally looking for some sort of excuse, right? I'm not going to go get started. I'm not going to go get started. I used to be an employee, right? Unlike Josh,
I used to be an employee too.
Yeah, exactly.
We've been there.
I've been there. I've worked a 9 to 5. I worked in retail management. I've done all that stuff, and I just think that for most people, either one, you're making an excuse, or two, you haven't had what's called the fuck it moment, right? And we talked about just do it earlier. The fuck it moment means that moment, like I had, I'm sure like Eric had it, right? Where either an opportunity is thrown at you, or on the opposite end, you just go, I'm done, forget it. And you go and make something for yourself, and you create something for yourself, and you just, that fire and that passion that's always burned inside you, you finally let it unleash, and you make something just grand. And maybe you make something grand and it freaking fails, right? But like they talked about too, you use that as a learning experience, and then you build something bigger and bigger and bigger every time, and eventually something will stick, just like it did for us.
Absolutely.
Have you failed?
I failed so many times. In everything, every single part of business, any single part of life, especially when I wanted to do something new, I failed it. I actually sucked at it. I think a lot of people, expect them to get into, look, you can't expect yourself to get into something new and be good at it. Yeah. It's your first time. You can't, that's not even logical to think like that way. If I want to go be a pro surfer and I go out there for the first time and I fucking, crash, like I've done it it's my first time doing it.
That's what we did on the fucking jet skis.
Yeah, we crashed fucking jet skis, total jet skis.
And even if it's not entrepreneurship, right? Let's go say you go work a 9 to 5. Let's go say you work for, Starbucks or Target or whatever the hell's out there. You're gonna fail there too. Guess what? As a manager, as an employee, you're still gonna fail. So why not fail at something that's gonna create real wealth and real opportunity for you, right? And then go create it for someone else, right? You're gonna fail no matter what.
That makes a lot more fucking sense. So like I said, failure, we all fail. So people out there think failing is bad. It's the fucking best ever learning experience that you can actually put yourself into. So fail. You're talking to people right here that are all making 6 figures and above, right? And we all been there before. We had $0 in our bank account, right? We all been there where, hey, man, negative, right? We all been there. So we're just giving you that thing, like, look, man, if you're stuck, you're frustrated, right? And you're at that point where you want to just unleash your fire, do it. My point was this: I was working a job, making great money. Guess what? I put my 2 weeks vacation in because my birthday was coming up. I was like, I gotta put my 2 weeks in. That was the rule, right? Guess what? When it came down to 3 days before my birthday, they said, Eric, we're gonna need you. It's gonna be busy. We can't give you your birthday off. I was like, well, I requested it 2 weeks in advance, but yeah, we need you. I'm like, I'm not coming in. Well, if you're not coming in, then we're gonna have to let you go. I was like, boom, that was it. Left it, walked out, didn't even put my 2 weeks notice in, walked out, and my life has never been the same ever since. Ever since, because I unleashed everything I knew was going to happen, and like I said, it kind of put me in a corner. Whether you're going to make it happen, back against the wall, either you're going to make it happen, or you're going to fail like a little fucking bitch and make an excuse later about why you didn't do what you wanted to do. Boom, that was it. But it turned out to be great, best experience of my life, and now, like I said, we had a 2-week vacation. I don't like to call it vacation, we just fucking came to celebrate fucking life.
It's just a birthday party.
Yeah, and it's the most amazing experience ever. I mean, we'll show you the house in a little bit, but this past 2 weeks just kind of opened up my eyes to look, man. It's a whole new world out there. This is your one life. If you're 18, man, look. Right now is the time to experience everything possible. Right now, this is your one life. Your one life. And I can tell you one thing. That time keeps ticking and ticking and ticking, and time is the most fairest thing of all because it doesn't stop for anybody, no matter who you are. So stop wasting time. Stop thinking about what you wanted and just go out there and do it. Yeah.
So we'll do this. So I see a couple people talking about, talk about your failures. Want to know some stuff about failures. So we'll do that. So we'll take some questions. You guys got questions? Drop questions. Just overall questions. Doesn't matter what it's about. Drop it. We're gonna go into life, like practical questions. That's what I want. I don't want to hear how do you step in ad right now. It's not what we're talking about. We got a flight catching in about an hour. But we're just trying to give you guys some practical information to actually fucking change your life. Because again, guys, you can learn how to make money doing this. You can learn how to make money doing that. But if you don't have real practical life skills, you will never be able to transfer it over to a different business.
Right.
You will never be able to transfer it over to a different stream of income, which means that you can master, affiliate marketing, you can master e-com, you can master, social media marketing agency. But if you don't have real fucking practical skills, the reason why we're able to win at anything and everything we fucking try is because we develop these skills. So if you don't have them, you're gonna fucking fail over and over and over. You might make $1,000, you might make 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, $100 fucking $1,000. But the second that stops working, you're fucking done. And here's the sad part. Most people right now listening to this, they don't care. They don't care about the real life practical skills. You guys want to learn about how to set up an ad, how to, what's the quickest, easiest way to make money. That's why most of you guys are gonna fucking suck. And I'm sorry, I'm keeping it fucking real. Most of you guys might get fucking offended. I don't give a fuck because this is the true shit that my mentor told me that flipped the fucking switch right here. It flipped the switch where I was like, damn, I'm gonna fucking go broke if I don't get this shit right. I'm gonna go broke if I don't get this shit right. And it's like, you guys need that type of love. Like, that's tough love right there. That's tough, that older brother love. If you don't have somebody kicking you in the ass, if you have people going easy on you, trying to, tell you all this bullshit to make you feel good, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose.
I think the perfect thing is a lot of people out there, they kind of sugarcoat shit, right? But what we're basically saying is that, look, we're gonna tell you not what you want to hear, what you fucking need to hear.
Yeah.
That's basically what we're saying here, because there's a ton of shit people say out there, what you want to hear, but the reality is this fucking bullshit. This is what you fucking need to hear. You need to hear people being real, genuine, out there telling you that, look, man, this is how it's done, this is how it is, this is how it's always gonna be, so you need to do it this way, or you're not gonna get where you wanna go. That's basically it. And when it comes to hard work, there's no way of avoiding it. Hard fucking work. Grind, grind, grind. If you're lazy, hey, you better knock that shit off. Do something to get off the bed, get off the fucking couch, get off the Xbox. I don't give a fuck what you need to do, right?
Fortnite.
Yeah, get the fuck off the lazy fucking pill. Get the fuck up, because this is your one fucking life. Trust me.
And people watching us too, they probably, and I don't know what you guys covered before I got here, but people probably think, oh, it's easy, right? Look at you guys, we're all making money, right? Have you guys all made money this week? Yeah, we've all made money in Thailand while just celebrating life and celebrating a birthday. And that's freaking awesome, right? But that doesn't mean that, we just make money by not doing anything. Like, when we get back, we're all going to fucking grind. Right? I mean, we're going to grind
12-hour days, baby. I'm excited.
And we did that leading up to here,
I'm excited to get back and put in some fucking work.
Yeah, the way here, the 90-day blitz I did before I even got here, right, got me to get the results while I was out here.
Yeah.
Right? That's basically how it is. What you do, like I said, the previous month sets you up for the next couple months, right? So that's all it basically is. So you got to keep, my brother always says, you got to keep the pipeline full, right? You always got to keep things in the pipeline. You never want to keep your pipeline, nothing in your pipeline, because once your pipeline runs out, then you have to start all over again. Your momentum's picking up. It's kind of like saying, you're stepping on the pedal in the car. You're stepping, you're going full throttle. You let go of the pedal, guess what happens? The car starts to slow down. It's the same thing in business. It's the same thing as momentum. You always want to keep the momentum as high as possible.
And answer that, we'll take questions. If you guys want to look through, there's questions on Instagram if you guys want to look through real quick. We got some on Facebook or on YouTube. I would say we could write for some on YouTube too, Eric, for one of those ones.
Alright, well, somebody said, how can I start making ATM money?
Wrong video, homie.
We got a video on that. I'm pretty sure you've probably seen it already too.
We're gonna write some tips too, just some reflecting back on a trip. We'll write some tips on there.
How long did it take you guys to start making consistent sales?
Hey, real quick, before you dip, let's want to come in real quick? Alright, real quick, guys. So my buddy Lucas flew here from Germany. Worked with this guy, known him for about almost a year and a half now.
Year and a half.
From Germany, how old? 19? 20?
20 now.
20 years old,
20.
killing it. This guy's on the squad. He's from Germany. He don't live in the States. He don't live in California. So for all these that complain that I don't live in California, I don't have the same opportunity.
No,
this guy's doing it from Germany.
excuses.
Met us here for my birthday to celebrate. Crushing it, 6 figures in affiliate marketing. You want to tell me real quick some advice, some life practical skills that they need to fucking implement if they want to fucking
Biggest
win
one,
this year.
take risks always. Never be scared to meet new people. I feel like people are what change you. Like you can learn a lot by yourself, but once you meet right people, I mean, I'm surrounded by super successful people right now, and everybody keeps on growing, right?
Absolutely.
Nobody wants to stop. So I feel like for me personally, that's been my number one thing. Took risks, meet new people. If your circle is shitty, like get out of it. Don't find excuses. Don't be like, oh, it's my high school friend, it's this, it's that. Just get out of it, find new people. That's my personal opinion on how you grow the fastest.
Right.
Find new people. That's it. Like
Network
basically
up,
do
network
that.
up.
You're
That's
not
why
like-
we flew out to Cali for
to
the yacht
Cali,
party.
yeah, the first time, and now Thailand again. So your birthday.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
And
it.
you guys around. Hey, he's gonna be. How long are you gonna be out here for in Thailand?
Probably like another 3 weeks.
So he gonna kick it in Thailand for another month, man. Another
Yeah.
month.
I don't know how the fuck he's doing that. I respect, bro.
But you lived out here for a while though, yeah?
Yeah, I lived here for like 3 months.
So, guys, like 20 years old, and I remember when he first told me, like, yo, I'm about to drop out of school. I don't know what the fuck I'm
That was
gonna do.
crazy.
I literally just talking
Yeah,
about, I don't know what I'm
scared,
gonna
dude. I
do.
was like,
My
I
mom's
don't know.
kicking me out, and now he's just traveling the world doing whatever the fuck he wants.
It's
So.
fun, man. It's fun.
That's good shit. But you're on that hour or what?
Yeah, one text is like right there. He was like, "Yeah, give me 2 minutes, otherwise they'll charge you 2,000 baht." I was like, "All right, I'm coming." Record this record.
Hey,
So, where you heading right now?
All the way down south. It's like 4
South.
minutes from
South. All right, bro.
Alright, good kicking it with you guys.
See you
As
soon, bro.
always, we'll see you in LA, somewhere around the world, maybe. I don't even know.
Come on,
Ibiza for my birthday.
Ibiza for your birthday.
We're doing an Ecommerce event in UK probably next month or two.
I'm
2
down.
months
We'll see
probably.
you guys there 100%.
I got a taxi to take 2 guys, so real
Peace.
quick, one last thing from my end is the networking piece, right? Networking. And Josh talked about it a little bit earlier. You need to build a skill and then bring that skill to other people in order to really make it up there. But for me, like, I'm older, right? I'm older than most of the group actually, and I think I'm still successful. And yes, I have assets and all that great stuff. But one of the downsides when I was 19, I was working at Starbucks, right? I was making $12 an hour, and I was like, yes, I got it. I got my raise, right? And that for me, that was cool. See you, man. And for me, that was cool, right? But that's because I didn't have people like this. I didn't have that network. And it wasn't until I was older until I had that network, and that's when I started to really level up. Now, for some people, they're like, oh, why are you hanging out with these 18, 19, 16, 14-year-old kids, right? They're like, you're so much older than I. I'm like, yeah, but they're killing it. Like, these are the guys I have to watch out for, right? These are the guys that are going to come up and, like, stab me from the back. not in a bad way. We all help each other. But they're going to come up and just overtake me, right? And so these are the people I want to be next to because they're already levels ahead. And yeah, you got the Ty Lopez, you got the Grant Cardone, you got all those individuals that are 40, 50, 60 killing it with money. But I don't want to be 40, 50, 60 killing it with money. I want to be, 20. I'm already too late for me to be 20, but I want to be 30, and already making what they make. And it's by being near guys like this who at 24, 25 are going to be at that level already. Right. So networking is key, guys. If I was going to leave you with one tip before I go jump on this plane and fly for 30 fucking hours, it's going to be networking, and always keep that in the back of your mind no matter what we talk about.
Hey, at least the plane got the bed. First
That's
class.
true. I got first class.
First class. Cool. $7,000 flight. We good.
All right, guys. So I'm out.
I'll catch you. Hit me up when you're back in Cali, bro. Link up.
Sure.
Absolutely, brother. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Damn, that should be a long ass flight.
Flight.
All right, let's see some
have some
questions.
questions?
Yeah, let's see some questions.
So we got dip.
Should you drop partners that are not working?
You have to, for that question, if you want to drop partners that's not working, look, find people with your work ethic. Find people that, let's just say that can match your work ethic or even outwork you. That's even better.
I look for people who work as hard as me or harder than me. If I find someone working harder than me, it's done deal. We're working together. But yes, if your partner is not working, don't be in business with them. Don't be in business with them. And catch it early.
Right.
Catch it early. Because otherwise you're going to go down the line 6, 12 months, and you're going to be like, fuck, dude. And your business is not going to be growing, it's going to be failing, and you're going to be at a position where you got too close to them, and it's not going to be able to work out. I saw another thing. How hard did we grind in the beginning? Did you waking up early? Was it just constant repetition in the beginning, going down, all it works?
It's the same grind now that it was back then. It's even harder now, if anything.
Yeah.
Right? It's the same grind now that it was back then. Like I said earlier, look, you can't miss the grind. The grind's always going to come no matter what. Yeah, we might have a little bit more time to kill and hang out, but guess what? When it's time to get to work, right, you're still going to be grinding just as hard as you did when you started. So another question we got here, let's see. how long did it take for you guys to make consistent sales? It started gradually going up, little by little by little by little by little. And I think today we kind of live in like a microwave society. We want everything right now, right now, right now, right now. And if you don't get the results you want right now, then you get bummed out and you stop doing it. Oh, it wasn't going to work. But little did you know, you're probably a couple steps away from getting the results you wanted.
The compounds. It's always going to
Always
compound.
compounding.
The more, you got to start now. It's going to start building, then it's going to grow, then it's going to grow. But the second you fucking stop, it's going to go all the way back to step number 1, step number 0. So the biggest thing is, consistency. Consistency and adaptability. Write those down. Consistency and adaptability. You have to be able to consistently work, consistently put in effort, consistently build your business, consistently do meetings, do calls, build sites, run ads every day. But you need to adapt. The market always changes. If you cannot adapt to the market, your business will fail. So as consistent as you are, you have to adapt. If you don't do the two together, you're done. You can't be one or the other. It needs to be both. Consistency and adaptability. Those are actually, I have a 5 rules to success. I wrote a blog about it, and a podcast about it. I'm not gonna go over it right now. But I put consistency and adaptability in the same category, because you can't do one or the other. It's both or none.
All right, so someone said name a failure that shaped where you're at today.
What is that?
Yeah, so a failure, like I said, I mentioned earlier, that kind of put me in the position I'm at today was basically, like I said, I basically, like I said, didn't want to work a job. That's basically what it was. I obviously had a boss coming down. I got ridden up all the time at work. I made good money, but at the end of the day, I guess you wouldn't call it failure, but more of like an aha moment when they wouldn't give me my birthday off. That's kind of that shaped the whole other thing. Ever since then, I probably hit like little failures as far as like maybe I didn't hit the right sales I wanted, or maybe I didn't want to get the results I wanted on my dropshipping side, or maybe I didn't, let me see, maybe I didn't hit my goal as far as like sales that I wanted in that previous month. But as far as like failures, I kind of look at it as milestones, right? Kind of look at it as milestones. So I mean, anything can be really a failure. And if you start a business, let me see, I started a couple of businesses that didn't go the way I wanted to. So you can call those kind of failures. But every type of business that I started that didn't work out the way I wanted to, it always gave me ideas or into the next venture that I wanted to do. So just know, like I said, failure is the best thing you can do. Fail, 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 fail. Anything else?
Let's see. Someone says, who do you look up to? To be honest, I don't really look up to that many people. I find traits, I find things that I like about a lot of different people. There's nobody that I just say like, yo, like, you're my idol, or you're this or that, because you guys have to realize, the best thing, and most people won't tell you this, but I'll tell you this. Most people won't tell you this. If you really want to win, find a few people who are doing very well. Because most people aren't doing that good. Most people are just bullshitting. Most people aren't doing that good. But find a few people who are doing really well, people that you trust, people that you know are credible, right? And take a few things from each person and interchange them. Try this, try this, try this, and figure out your perfect combination. That's the key. Figure out your perfect combination with traits from multiple different people, and when you can test everything. And when you figure that out, and then add your own little personal twist on it, you'll start winning. You'll start growing. You can't. Everything we tell you, it won't be exactly perfect for you. That's to be dead honest. Most people will try to be like, you gotta do this. No, you have to find what works for you. But then again, there's certain things that are principles and characteristics that you do need that are 100% essential because they're just laws of success. You can't avoid the laws of success. You have to follow the laws. But in terms of personal habits, personal traits, things that you personally do to grow, you got to figure that out for yourself.
Yeah, like I said, everybody's different. There's things that work for me that don't work for Josh. There's things that work for Josh that don't work for me. There's certain books that we read that I like better. That I use that work better for me that don't work for Josh. So in terms of like looking up to people, yeah, obviously there's people that you look up to their work ethic, right? You look up to their their business or their success, but don't get crippled by that, because a lot of people get crippled, right? By having to have other people show them what to do. Don't get crippled, because what you're doing is you're cheating yourself out. The best way to learn something is by doing it, right? Obviously you can learn from somebody else, right? But the best thing is the best feeling of success is knowing you did it on your own, right? You did it on your own without anybody helping you out, and you made it happen because you put the effort in, right? Obviously, you're gonna get ideas from other people. Obviously, you're gonna get tips from other people. Obviously, you're gonna get help from other people, and I obviously suggest reaching out for help because that's kind of where I did. I always had a mentor, right? I always had somebody that already had success that was able to teach me how to do it. So looking up to people, obviously, is a good thing. Just like I said, Josh said, get kind of traits out of people. That's pretty much it.
Somebody said, why your shirt extra small?
This is actually medium.
That dude's just kind of buff. So, what I want to talk about too, somebody says, how do you stay motivated? This is my number one rule for staying motivated. I don't. Don't. Like, there's no staying motivated. Like, I'm disciplined and I do what I fucking need to do because there's no other option. That's it. Like, if I'm quote unquote not motivated, I don't make money. I don't make money, I can't live this fucking life that I want to live. There's like, why do you need to be motivated to fucking be successful, yo? Why does somebody need to motivate you to make money? Why does somebody need to motivate you to put money in your bank account? Why does somebody need to motivate you to help your parents? Why does somebody need to motivate you to get your bills paid?
It's not good.
If you need to be fucking motivated, that's an issue. If you need to watch this life right now to be motivated, you already fucked up. You need to figure out deep down inside here why you're doing what you're doing. Are you doing it because this fucking lifestyle looks cool? Are you doing it because you want to help your parents? Are you doing it because you think it's the cool thing to do? You're doing it because you want to go talk to that girl, you want to talk to that guy, and you want them to think highly of you. That's not, like, you need to find a real reason that burns deep down inside. I'll tell you guys, personally for me, what's up? Word. We don't have that much time, by the way, guys, because we got to take that taxi to the airport.
Gotcha.
But, again, like, you don't need to be motivated. You got to figure out, you know, what is going to get you to that next level. And for me personally, it's not about me no more. It's about something a lot bigger than me, which is why I'm able to win, which is why I'm able to succeed at the highest level possible, because it's not about me. And I got people who rely on me, and people who count on me, and I can't let them down.
So another thing is, like I said, find a why you want to do what you want to do, right? Why is an acronym, stands for what hurts you, what heals you, right? Or what haunts you. Remember that. What heals you, ask yourself, what heals you, what makes you feel good, right? What hurts you, obviously what you don't like, and then what haunts you. What's one of your biggest fears? What's one of your future biggest regrets? That's going to help you find out your why to obviously motivate you to do what you need to do.
Another thing I want to talk about too real quick is two things you guys really need to get to the next level. Everybody asks these questions, everybody's wondering, everybody wants to know the magical answer. Is one, who is your squad? Two is how do you find it? So what's on points of law association? Real quick.
Yeah. So one of the biggest things that I learned probably 4 years ago is that the people that I was surrounding myself with were literally crippling my success and were programming me to think a certain way. They were programmed to thinking that, you know what, the money I was making was okay. They were programming to think that working for somebody was okay. They were programming to me to actually, go out and distract myself, whether to work or actually build something that's going to last a lifetime. They were programming me to think a certain way. And as soon as I met somebody that told me about the law of association, that who you hang out with, who you surround yourself with, right, is basically who you are, that's when everything kind of clicked for me. I started to surround myself with people that had what I wanted. I started to surround myself with people that had the results, had the income, had the house, had the success I wanted. And I stopped listening to my broke best friends on how to make money. Stop listening to your broke best friends on how to make money. Because why would you listen to somebody that's making no money? Why would you listen to somebody that doesn't have what you want? Most of the people that you listen to and you take advice from don't have what you want. So ask yourself, the people that you're taking advice from, would you switch lives with them any single day of your life? And if the answer is no, stop taking advice from them. It's that simple.
It doesn't even make logical sense.
Don't do it.
Like it's like asking like somebody that's in the NFL how to join the fucking NBA. Like what?
Doesn't make any sense.
What?
Doesn't make any sense. Like, look, man, you have to surround yourself with winners. And the reason why you don't surround yourself with winners is because it makes you feel uncomfortable. And it should make you feel uncomfortable. That's the whole point. Every time I surround myself with people that make more money than me, you know what it does? It makes me want to make more what? Money.
And here's the thing too. You also can't get emotionally attached to the outcome. So don't be afraid once you get to this next level of law of association. Let's say right now you're making $1,000 a month. You start hanging out with 5 people making $10,000 a month. When you start making $10,000 a month, you can't be hanging around with 5 same people if they're still making $10,000 a month. You need to now hang out with 5 people that are making $100,000 a month. But don't get sad like, oh, I'm leaving my friends, and leave them. They're still your boys, they're still your girls, they're still your acquaintances. But you got to get to that next level. And you can't be afraid to leave them behind and let them catch up. Because if you wait for people, you're never going to get there. 2, how do you find this type of people? So if you're at $1,000 a month, you want to get to people that are making $10,000 a month. You better at least be working your ass off like you're making $10,000 a month. You better be working your ass off like you're making $100,000 a month. Because if you're not, if you want to make $100,000 a month, but you're only putting in the work to make $10,000 a month, you never make $100,000. But if you work your ass off and you're making $100,000 a month, you're going to hit 10,000 with these.
By default.
Which means that the people in 10,000, people in 100,000 are going to see that. They're going to recognize that work ethic, and you're going to by default get into that law of association because you created results. How do you find better association? Create results. Go out of your way. Go to networking events. Go to masterminds. Stop being a bitch. Stop being afraid to invest yourself. Stop being afraid to go meet people in real life because all you're used to is seeing videos on social media. Go fucking meet people.
Don't be weird.
Come meet me. Come meet him. Go meet whoever you watch, whoever you want to learn from. Go meet them.
Yeah.
Stop being scared.
And don't be weird though. Don't be weird. Don't be no weirdos. Look, obviously, like, go out there and talk to people. Talk to more people. That's how you get where you want to go. You have to talk to more people, right? You talk to more people, it leads to more people, it leads to better quality of people. That's what happens, right? Start moving up. Start moving up. Your quality of people that you surround yourself. It all starts with talking to people that have what you want, okay?
And then the next thing I want to talk about too, man, and this is the shit that pisses me off because 99% of people don't get this. This will be my last thing, then you can wrap it up in the way you want. Because we gotta catch.
We gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta catch that well, not a jet, but a big old plane, first class, all the way back to California. But it don't matter. And man, I'm gonna miss town. I really am. And we're gonna show you guys a crib real quick too before we head out. But what I'm tired of, people is always having some sort of excuse, telling me, I get hundreds of DMs a day. Their sob stories, why they should be successful, why their life sucks, why they're not where they need to be. I don't want to hear it. The only answer, the only reason that you're not where you need to be, the only reason, you don't have 12 hours of free time once you wake up like we do. The only reason you don't have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars going into your bank account like we do when you wake up is simply because you never put in 12 hours a day. You never spent thousands of dollars a day for your business. So how the fuck can you expect to receive that much free time, to receive that much money, if you never gave that much free time and you never gave that much money? It doesn't make logical sense. The world is all about energy. What you put out is what you get. If you fucking put out $5, you fucking put out 5 minutes, you best believe that's the most you're ever gonna get on a good day.